Hey, everybody. Thanks as always for tuning in to Multicade Mondays. This is PDubs in PDubs Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you hang out upstairs with us. We're doing this kind of a more chill stream tonight, right? We're not going to have the big produced show tonight. Unfortunately, we've had some complications with something which we'll dive into in a little bit, let you guys know about, which is delaying some of the big things I got planned for our next episode. But the show must go on. There's plenty of stuff going on in the world of retro and modern video games, as well as multicades to talk about. We do have some stuff prepared for you that we want to catch up on and chat about. But before we do, as always, let's take a look and see who's here in the live chat. We got Mitchell's here. Quentin's here. Quentin, I got to send you an email after the show tonight. If you don't get an email from me tonight, send me an email tomorrow, because I am one of the most scatterbrained human beings on the planet. So I got to send you an update on your Donkey Kong cabinet that you won. Don't let me forget. I'll try to remember to email you after the show, but don't let me forget. Jamie's here. Tom Garrett's here. Johnny Oldfield is here. Mike, Doggy Dog, Mad Astra Gaming, Alpha Trion, Charlie Chuck. Put on your jorts and buckle up for an hour. I'll try and not go an hour tonight because I really want to kind of fly through some stuff here. Excuse me, guys. I've been congested again. Luckily, I don't have COVID like some of my friends. If you've ever had COVID, I feel for you, man. Hopefully that'll never happen. Hopefully that'll be never happen. David's here. David said he wasn't going to be able to make the show, but he's going to be here for 10 minutes. Well, hopefully we'll give you the best 10 minutes of your life. At least that's what I told my wife on our wedding night. Okay, Buffalo Bill's here as well. All right, let's get this stuff off the screen here, and let's dive into it. So, there's a few things I want to talk about tonight. As you guys know, with Multicade Mondays, I try to cram as much in as humanly possible into 45 minutes to an hour of your day every Monday. We're going to talk about our Vendor of the Week. Got a nice surprise on who our Vendor of the Week is. We're going to talk about the Infinity Game Table hack that just officially went live. What are my thoughts about the hack? What am I going to do with the hack? Also, we're going to be talking about some news from AtGames. I actually have some bad news for AtGames, so don't go anywhere. Make sure you stay for the bad news. I got good news and bad news, but the bad news is pretty bad. We'll talk iiRcade. We'll also talk a little bit about Arcade1Up. They released some Legacy skins, which, I'm not too pumped about today. Capcom Legacy, and I think like another Bandai Namco Legacy, like a Black Miss Pac-Man. And what I can't tell you right off the bat is I like the fact that they're mixing and matching some of the games, right? They're mixing and matching some of the games. A couple of the games that got added, are kind of like fluff games. So, they're not that exciting to me personally. But it's nice to see that, hey, there's options out there, right? There's options. One thing we learned last year was Arcade1Up was going to provide multiple skins to sell the same cabinet. This year, they're selling multiple skins, but on at least the Capcom Legacy cabinet, they're giving you a switch up of games. And that might be because, you got the Big Blue with a set of games. You got the other Capcom Legacy that was released last year with a different set of games. So it's kind of like interesting that now we got this other version coming out. The Yoga Flame version and the games list got revealed today by Bill over at Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Link is in the video description below. And then also, whatchamacallit? There's another one coming, right? There's like a Hadouken version or whatnot. And it kind of reminds me of like when they did X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel versus Capcom, where some of the games overlapped, but some of the games didn't. So it's kind of like you pick your poison or you pick your favorite, right? Like, do you like this artwork in this game set or this artwork in this game set? If I had to guess, my guess is the Hadouken version is going to have a different lineup of games versus the Yoga Flame one, but we don't know. We don't know because that hasn't been revealed yet. What'd you guys think about those Legacy cabinets? Let me know. Throw it in the live chat. There's no reason to harp on it because there really isn't that much information out there, especially because they took the listings down. Gigi's here. Hi, P-Dubs. How are you enjoying your Steam Deck? We are going to talk Steam Deck a little bit tonight as well. Cybermind is taking a guess about the Racer. No, this bad news for AtGames has nothing to do with the Racer. Nothing to do with the Racer. Mystery Encoder's here. I'm not sure the Infinity hack would have been paid attention to if it wasn't for the Vendor of the Week asking for it. That's not true, because the Vendor of the Week doesn't do anything with it. Really? You went 10 minutes, P-Dubs? I got to 3 minutes, 47 seconds. Wow. Jamie, I don't know if you should be broadcasting that right now. Okay, so let's get that off of there. Let's kind of dive in. Let's do our vendor of the week. So let's see if you guys recognize who our vendor of the week. It's one of our longtime friends of the channel. That's right, guys. Our vendor of the week is Angel Otero from This Ability Upgrades. I got some great news for you guys. If you guys have ever used Angel Otero This Ability Upgrades for modding your Arcade1Up cabinets or your Multicades or your Arcade1Ups that you've turned into Multicades or just changed the artwork on, he was like the marquee master. Right now, you got a whole bunch of guys making marquees. You got Sabo, you got Retro 530, DIY Retro Arcade, I think, was making marquees. Arcade Game Factory, right? There's a lot of options out there for you to choose from when doing marquees, right? And Angel always did high-quality work. I've reviewed several of his on my channel, and we got some exciting news from Angel. Now, I'm going to roll a video so you guys can kind of get a familiar. Maybe you're new. Maybe you don't know who Angel is. I'll roll a quick video, kind of show what he does, but then we're going to come right back here. Don't go anywhere. Got some great news from Angel that hopefully will excite you guys, especially if you're a fan of his products today. Let's check it out. All right, my dudes, hopefully you took a screenshot of that phone number, as well as I have it in the video description below, as well as a link in the video description below for Angel's Facebook page where you can friend him on Facebook or send him a Facebook Messenger request, or he said you could even call him on Facebook Messenger to get your orders in. He still doesn't have a website. He's been doing this for 2 years. He doesn't have a website. Oh, so funny, so funny. But we got some good news. So if you're curious on his pricing of marquees, so what's interesting is his marquee, his framed marquees, like the full light up kit, is usually anywhere between $60 to $68, and that includes shipping. And that usually has the frame, like a black frame, plus the artwork, plus the light strip, plus the cables, everything you need to get yourself set up. Now, it's like $68 if you want like special color frames, like, hey, I want green to go with my Ninja Turtles cabinet. Hey, it's it's $60 if you just want black, that stuff like that. And keep in mind that's for shipping for United States customers only, not if it's overseas, Canada, etc. It's going to cost a little bit more money. But what's interesting is when you do the math there, you have other guys, everyone's charging around the same price, right? Like Joe Sabo, I just did a review on my channel last week of his slip-on marquee. That's $50, but also $18 for shipping. So it comes to $68. So like all these guys, Laramie Griffith, I think a full light up kit is right around that $50, $60, dollar mark as well. So all these guys charge pretty much around the same price, give or take a few bucks. And I would highly recommend any of those guys. I have videos on my channel for all of them. I reviewed all their products. So pick the ones you like the most and get your orders in. Now here's some really good news for Angel. Angel is so excited because he got a CNC machine. That's right, guys. He got a CNC machine, as well as he got some 3D printers. So he's not just going to be the marquee man. He's going to be expanding his product suite and showing off some other really cool stuff. So let me show you something that he's working on. We're going to do a special show with Angel coming up very soon, kind of like what we did for Retro 530, showing off some of his newest products for your mods. And that's going to be really cool. That'll be coming very soon. But just to give you a little teaser here, let me see if I can get this to pull up. All right, let's go to our screen here. All right, so for instance, he's already started practicing his 3D printing. He already has, hey, if you want to get like NBA decorations to put in your arcade, he's got like these options right here. I got my eyes on that Michael Jordan. You guys know I love Michael Jordan. Obviously, I'm from Chicago, the Bulls, etc. But he's going to start doing 3D printing. You know, we're talking things like cup holders and, you know, accessories for your arcade cabinets and pinball machines and all that, as well as he's going to be coming out with all new stuff using his CNC machine, etc. So I'm pretty excited for Angel. He definitely deserves all the kudos in the world. He's been a great friend to me personally, and he's done a great job for this community. All right, my dudes. Yep, Angel is an angel. There you go. Angel is an angel. Thanks so much. All right, David, come on back for the replay. That's what the replay's for, baby. That's what the replay's for. All right, I want to talk to you guys real quick about the Arcade1Up Infinity game table. So what's really exciting, now there's a link for this as well in the video description below. If you want to hack your Arcade1Up Infinity game table, you can make that happen thanks to Mystery Encoder and Team Encoder. I have a link to this in the video description below. They've hacked, you know, the Arcade1Up pinball machines. They hacked the Arcade1Up Junior cabinets, and now they've also hacked the Infinity game table with more stuff coming. And if you take a look at this link and go ahead and download this, but make sure you read the README. The README tells you exactly what you need to do. You can go ahead and download the files, everything you need. Follow these steps. It's literally like a 6-step process. It's super, super simple to do. And if you guys need an example as to what can happen, courtesy of B-Kong, from my friend B-Kong, Kongs Are Us, here he is playing Angry Birds on his Arcade1Up Infinity game table. Plus, we're getting unlimited DVR advertisements because I refuse to pay for YouTube Premium. Now we're back to B-Kong's video. And here you go. He's playing this. And what's really cool is it links you to apps where you could go to like an Android app store. There's various board game Android app stores where you could download and play other board games. They got, they got this Fruit Ninja. They got, I don't know, this is some kind of Bejeweled type game. You know, they did Angry Birds that they showed off, etc. Now, Raven says, do you feel the hack increases the value and makes the table worth it in your opinion? Well, this definitely makes me want to, what's the word? Keep the machine. For instance, here, let's get some Fruit Ninja action up here. I think we got some right here. Nope, more Angry Birds. Here it is. Nope, more Angry Birds. I don't know where it is. It's in there. I have a link for his in the video description below. You guys want to check it out. But what's really cool about this, in my opinion, is this actually gives me some more value with the Arcade1Up Infinity game table. I recently did a video on my channel a couple weeks ago. I called it 6 months later with the Arcade1Up Infinity game table, and I had to express disappointment in the games that had been released so far since all the, Kickstarter games have been fulfilled. All the games are there, etc. And the games that they've added to the store, there's a lot of like really, really, really kiddie games, like stuff not really my style. But what's cool about this hack is if you have that table and do this hack, you're going to be able to access infinite possibilities on your Android store and get a bunch of games up and running. So would I say, because it can be hacked, go spend $900 and buy this table? Probably not, because it's $900. But if you can get a deal on the table, or if you already own the table, this will definitely add more value to it. So this just came out. I plan on doing this hack myself. I was going to do it yesterday, but it was Father's Day. We got caught up with family. It was Father's Day. My wife and my son spoiled me. Speaking of which, happy belated Father's Day to all the dads out there as well. So I'm hoping I could do it this week, maybe tomorrow after work. I'm hoping on doing the hack. I'd like to make a video showing the kind of games that I really want to play on this tablet. So we'll save that for the video. So it's pretty cool. No, it cannot run CoinOps X. No, it cannot run CoinOps X. Let's see here. Mystery Encoder says, nope. So it's a big overpriced Android tablet with legs. Who knew? That's right. In fact, when I did my product review, I said it was a giant Android tablet. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it's an Android tablet. But now with that hack, you can kind of unlock it and get ways to go get more games and not have to wait for, Arcade1Up to release them, right? So I'm pretty excited about that. Big shout out to Mystery Coder, as well as a big shout out to Kongs R Us who did the live stream. Make sure you guys check out the videos, hit the subscribe button, and all that kinds of stuff. All right, guys, I got some bad news for AtGames, so let's kind of pivot over. Let's see here. I got some bad news for AtGames. What do you guys think the bad news is? Let's just have fun for a minute, because I'm really flying through stuff right now. Poker and slots, I'm in. Video strip poker, there you go. Lots of possibilities. Devil Waldo says they should have just embraced Android and included the Play Store from the start. They probably would have sold better. Yeah, maybe if they just sold it without any games included and cheaper cost, you're not paying the licenses. JJ, no, you cannot. CoinOps X is dedicated for the AtGames ecosystem. You just need to run a PC build of CoinOps, not CoinOps X on your PC. Bones says delays, drop in arcade cabs, no new tables, pay to play, drop. There we go. Okay, so let me just pull it up on the screen here, guys, because I don't want to tease you guys too horribly. Guys, we're getting price increases. That's right, price increases. So we've seen the cost of arcade cabinets go up from all the companies, right? Arcade1Up, as well as as well as iiRcade. Obviously, their gold edition, you get some more features with it, but it's still a heftier price increase versus their original cabinet. And these are your new prices on your Legends Pinball and your Legends Ultimate Mini. AtGames is probably one of the last ones to pretty much raise prices on cabinets. Expect the prices on pretty much all of their products to go up this year, just like their competitor companies or just companies who play around in the same niche. Expect there to be more price increases. And it's just the world we live in, man. Mystery Encoder's right. The RK3399 rock chips, prices went up, etc. And we have inflation. Plus we have still shipping disasters and all that stuff. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that costs these companies more money to bring us products. And of course, we have to spend more money to get them. I mean, hell, my wife shocked me. My wife does all our grocery shopping. She showed me our grocery receipt. And she was like, you realize that this is like $30 to $40 higher than what we used to pay for the same pile of stuff that we buy usually? Because grocery prices, gas prices, it's all going up. But yeah, AtGames has already increased the prices on the Pinball and the Mini. I think that's why some people were a little bit more shocked during the Father's Day sale. They're like, well, that's really not a savings. Well, that's because I think the new prices were already included on those listings with the discounts applied. So if it was original pricing, maybe it would have been better. I don't know. But either way, it sucks to see this, right? It sucks to see this because we all have to... We shouldn't go broke for this hobby, man. We shouldn't go broke for this hobby. Michael B says they ran out of stock. New stock costs more. Of course, you got to build it. You got to build it. You got to put it together and all that kinds of stuff. Brett Gray is here and says, PDubs, you are the man. Well, hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that compliment. I greatly do. But it is the calm before the storm, which is the theme of tonight's show. So we got through all that miscellaneous stuff. I wanted to have a quick, chill and chat conversation with you guys. I want to get your feedback, your responses on the screen. I wanted to talk about what the calm before the storm is. So let's see here. Let's get you some music. Let's get you some music. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so guys, we're about to be hammered with a lot of products. A lot of us pre-ordered products way back in January, February, or products were announced back in January, February, and this stuff is just coming. I just got my Qbert New Wave Toys Replicade, just posted a review video on my channel. Go check it out. That thing was ordered, back in January or so? It took well over 6 months to get here. And these products that were announced at CES, guys, it is June, and they're finally going to start shipping. Dragon's Lair cabinets have cleared the ports. I saw some people who follow the ports posted that several containers of Dragon's Lair showed up. So if you're waiting for your Arcade1Up Dragon's Lair, probably be shipping by the end of the month or maybe July. You have whatchamacallit. We've already seen that a lot of these legacy cabinets have arrived. A lot of people have been wondering where their Mortal Kombat 30th cabinets are. They're here, they just haven't shipped yet. So I'm assuming they're just waiting on whatever distribution delay or logistics are going on Arcade1Up's end. But either way, those cabinets, I think they said they were going to ship last week and they never did. I'm assuming this week. We'll see. We'll see. Good to see you as well. Cammy says the world is running out of wood. Forests keep burning down. Yeah, you never know. You never know, right? Ritual Dello wants his New Wave Toys Missile Command. Yes, I pre-ordered that one as well. I'm waiting on that one too. Raven thinks the costs are going to get worse. I wouldn't be surprised as well. So we're going to get a whole bunch of stuff coming. And if you're the kind of person who pre-ordered a bunch of stuff, you're going to have a lot of stuff hitting your doorstep here in the next couple of months, which is all really, really exciting for all of us. We all love new toys, new arcade cabinets to play with. So Dragon's Lair MK30, Dragon's Lair and MK30th, I'm hoping ship by the end of the month. That would be cool to see. I didn't order a Dragon's Lair, but I know there's a lot of people out there who did. They're excited about it, so hopefully that'll be a good cabinet. The only one I ordered is the MK30th. I did put in an order for that Dig Dug Pac-Mania cabinet, but then I ended up canceling that. So, I had like one of those impulse FOMO buys, and then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stick with Class of 81. I don't need any more Arcade1Up cabinets at this time. The only ones I'm getting are MK30th, and then if they do announce a pre-order for Blitz, I might pre-order Blitz, depending on my experience with, depending on my experience with how this MK30th does, right? Hopefully it's a good cabinet. Looking forward to watching videos of Dragon's Lair, so am I. Even though I'm not getting it, I won't be making the videos. I'll definitely check out whoever posts some reviews on them. Tony is waiting on his Defender cab at Walmart to come down in price to do the Partycade PCB swap and control panel upgrade. There you go. Am I the only one that ordered Centipede? Still no one on the leaderboards. LOL. Peter McNabb is the guy who received his Centipede cabinet early. No one else has it. Where is it? Where is it? Wolfenose did the same thing. I think you mean you maybe pre-ordered Dig Dug and thought about it and then canceled it. Brett Gray, I'm 100% ordering Blitz. Yep, me too. Like, I'd be very interested in that, especially with the online play and all that kinds of stuff. But not only that, we've heard good news, not just from Arcade1Up, that their cabinets are arriving and they're making their way to the shipping where they're going to show up at your front door. We've also heard from iiRcade that everything is on track with their Gold Edition cabinets. They just finished their pre-order sales. And those cabinets, I believe, are scheduled to ship June 30th is when they're supposed to leave Korea. So right around June 30th, end of June, first week of July. And then they're going to have to make their way over here, bobbing up and down on the ocean, and then get here. So I have a feeling we might see those iiRcade Gold Edition cabinets by hopefully end of July, provided there's no huge monstrous delays at the ports. So that's good news there, guys, as well. So it's nice to see that we are in the calm before the storm. We are going to have 5 or 6 versions of legacy cabinets to play with. We're going to have iiRcade cabinets to play with. And don't forget, in September, National Owners Day for AtGames, they're going to put up the Legends Pinball Micro for pre-order on National Owners Day. And they're promising, what was that, an October ship date? Wasn't it an October ship date? I think they're already manufacturing or building these things possibly. So that's really cool as well. So if you want to get your hands on a micro pinball machine, you'll get it in a before the end of the year, right? Before the end of the year. Now let me know, guys, how bad is the storm going to hit your house? How many products are you waiting for? I'm waiting for a couple of New Wave Toys Numbskull cabinets. I'm waiting for my MK30th. Waiting for iiRcade Gold Edition. And then all this, I have a feeling it's all going to arrive like within 2 weeks of each other, right? Which ones are you guys waiting for? That's what I wanted to get. Let's see here. Mr. Encoder says he's not waiting for anything. Dude, you have to buy everything. You are under contractual obligation to hack every single product. You have to buy them. Nooner says the storm could be a recession come quarter 1. Yeah. Here's the one thing. My wife and I talked about this the other night, and I don't know if this is going to help or hurt feelings out there, but my wife and I talked about this, and I told her, I said, you know what? With how much stuff I've purchased for video games, whether it's modern or retro gaming stuff over the last couple of years, I said, we've stocked up on. I have so much stuff here I'll never play. And I told her, I said, if a recession hits and we're stuck at home, I said, we got plenty of entertainment here. And she laughed and she agreed with me. She goes, that's the one caveat of you spending all this money. So, all right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see who's waiting. Jolly Green, one of my favorites. He's waiting for Blitz. Wolfenose just got his Cubert. RB Wing says he doesn't see much success for the micro pinball. I think it's only going to appeal to like a niche amount of people in the community, right? Ryan is waiting on MK30th, and he just ordered Big Blue. 19K Fox got an iiRcade Gold and an MK30th. It's on the way. Retro Arcade Museum Man AtGames National Owner. It's National Owners Day will be Labor Day weekend, so they'll probably cover the whole weekend. Probably a weekend of sales and events, just like they did for Father's Day, which is only a couple months down the road. It's going to be here before you know it. Michael B. the Game Genie's getting Dragon's Lair. Al's getting the micro pinball. Blitz, MVC2, and a Stern pinball. Let us know which Stern pinball. New ALP games. We still haven't heard anything from AtGames. I'm wondering if... Here's my thought. And keep in mind, guys, this is 100% speculation. My assumption is they've been working on pinball games, and maybe on National Owners Day, if they haven't announced them before National Owners Day, I think they're going to announce them on National Owners Day. And what would be really cool, considering it's been 6 to 9, by the time National Owners Day gets here, it'll have been about a year since the last time, about 9 months since the last time they released pinball packs. So maybe what they're doing, and instead of like having a hype train go all year, maybe they'll say, hey guys, it's National Owners Day, and guess what? We got new pinball games available for you to buy today. Download and play. In my opinion, that would be a huge win for AtGames, because it's really annoying to say, hey guys, it's National Owners Day, we got new pinball packs coming, but you got to wait 6 months for them. Get your pre-orders in, right? It'd be really cool if they just release them. That's what I hope happens. That's my speculation, because they've been so quiet about it. So quiet about it. Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Make sure you guys check out the link in the video description where Bill leaked out these new Legacy cabinets that got announced, right? He's getting a Williams one. Wolfenose says he still has Stern, Deadpool Pro, and Jurassic Park Premium in their boxes. He has to get his electric box first. Look at Arcane Mage. Wow! He's waiting on Mortal Kombat 30th, Dragon's Lair, Dig Dug, and iiRcade Gold. That is a hurricane on your wallet, and that is a thunderstorm about to arrive on your doorstep, my friend. That's pretty cool. Neo Geo MVSX. You know what's funny, guys, is the MVSX over on Unico's website during Father's Day, they had a Father's Day special sale. They were selling the MVSX cabinet with base with one of those Neo Geo mini arcades. I got one back there. I've covered it on the channel. They were doing a bundle for like, I think $550. You get the cabinet plus the minicade. And that was nice to see from Unico. Travis says, come on, PDubs, you know that's not going to happen. Well, wishful thinking. Why else have they been so quiet for 9 months by the time that rolls around, right? Maybe the games are ready, or at least one pack is ready. Let's see here. Alpha Trion, I'm still waiting on some good games from iiRcade. There you go. Travis says he's got to run all. Have a good night. There you go. Wolfenose, all in on pinball and arcade. All right, there you go. All right, so I wanted to pull up something real quick. Just wanted to show off something. You guys can keep the fun stuff coming if you want. So, this real quick right here. This got leaked today. Make sure you guys check out Bill's video. I'm not going to beat a horse to death, especially for a product that I really don't have interest in. But if you don't like your Bandai Namco Legacy with Dig Dug artwork, if you don't like it with Pac-Mania artwork, maybe you'll like it with Miss Pac-Man, as well as the game lineup is different as well. This got leaked out today. It'll probably be officially announced and at retailers' websites, on Arcade1Up's website very soon. But there you go. Not a big fan of the black on this one. I wish they just did blue. Just do traditional blue, but give us the upgrades with the Wi-Fi and all that stuff. But the black, let me know if you guys like it. Just throw it in the live chat real quick. Everything else is pretty much the same. Beat that horse. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I think if they had gone blue, I think I would have liked this more. There you go. So let's get that off of there real quick. So make sure you guys check out Bill's video on that one. That's really my only big complaint about that one is, hey, it's black instead of blue. And I think the blue would have looked better, All right, now let's pull this up here. And this is the other one that got leaked out today. This one's very interesting. At first, I was pretty shocked. I was pretty shocked when I saw this one because this is our official, what this one really looks like. Your Turbo Street Fighter 2 Legacy cabinet. At first, I didn't really get it. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, why is this all gray and why is this all orange? It doesn't really blend well. But then, I took a look and when it comes to like a Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I saw some photos of some original arcade machines that were set up this way, where they did have, the bright orange marquees, but they still had the traditional Street Fighter colors on the bezel and the control panel. So I'm like, okay, they're kind of sticking true to that, but when it comes to like artwork, this is crazy intense, man. There's a lot going on here. And hey, what can you say? It's another Street Fighter cabinet. I'm not interested in this one. I got Big Blue. That's all the Street Fighter Online I need for now. The games list looked interesting. There were, a couple games that were and then there were a couple additions like Captain Commando and stuff. Captain Commando is a great game. There were a couple of additions that were really cool. So again, as much as we give Arcade1Up a hard time, we have to understand that they're trying to sell the cabinets, and if they only made it in one way, like this is it, and you realize only a select number of people are going to buy it because they like it. They like the artwork. They like the games list. If they release it in multiple variations, like, hey, here's our legacy cabinet. You got 4 different skins, and a couple of the cabinets have different games. More people are more likely to buy it. So from a business move, it makes total sense. I'm not a big fan of the artwork on this one. It is what it is, right? I mean, are you guys going to pick up this one? Are you guys waiting to see what the Hadouken one's all about? We'll have to find out, right? We'll have to find out. Bill says this isn't a fighter's cab. It's more of a legacy cab with different types of games. Yeah, it looked like there were only 4 out of 14 games on the list that Bill leaked that were fighters. So you're talking 10 games that were non-fighters. So that's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. There you go. All right, so Jamie's going to call it. He says I'm assuming he means the Hadouken one, which we haven't seen yet. It's going to have Ghosts and Goblins, Strider, and 1944 instead of Saturday Night Slime, Capcom Sports, and Street Fighter Puzzle Turbo. Now, if you get that correct, Jamie, you'll have won the lotto because that's a hell of a guess. I'm just assuming it's going to have a different game lineup. Like I said, when the show first started. All right, I want to talk to you guys about some projects we got coming up on the channel. So, for instance, this week I plan on doing the Infinity Game Table hack, and I'll probably make a video just showing off some of the games that I found to play that actually made it fun for me. So some of you might like that video, some of you might not. Also, Vern and I, we were working on our Captain America mod, and we hit a snafu with our pixel marquee for our Captain America mod. So unfortunately, due to some damage, we're not going to be able to get this thing in his cabinet to finish off that project. So unfortunately, due to that, so we're probably going to have to figure out a different marquee to put in there, and we'll get that mod finished up. I do have an FPGA project I can't wait to show you guys that we've been working on. So that's going to be coming out very, very soon as well. We're trying to get back to just doing, or not doing, apologies, wrong word. The focus on my channel is really going to be on product reviews, any mods, games I'm playing, game reviews. I've done a couple game reviews in the last week, as well as tutorials, walkthroughs. I like making those as I learn new things. I like to show you guys what I learned, all that stuff. Whatchamacallit. Yeah, I might need your soldering skills, man, because I suck at soldering. Hit me up after the show and we'll talk. Thanks. Mystery Encoder actually lives in the same state as me. So, yeah, so you never know. I might meet this guy and find out who he really is in real life. Also, I'm going to have InTech Gaming. They sent me a couple of products for review. Here's what I gotta say. Have you guys been keeping up with this InTech Gaming with their control panels, with the mods? Like I did a review on it last year. But you put the Switch deck in and you can turn yourself into a Nintendo Switch arcade. Like in my opinion, I thought that was really cool, right? Really cool. Made a good video about it. And I love the fact that the Nintendo Switch library is so vast and you don't have to like take anything in, put anything out, that you can get that done and play those games without major hassle, right? Without any kind of huge stressful way to get it done. They're also doing these control panels with like cartridges, like, you know, hey, take your original Nintendo, take your original Super Nintendo, take your Sega games, you know what I mean? And here's a control panel, but it only plays the Sega games, right? And you got to plug that in, and you know, like I'm not a big fan of that because I think what it does. What I think it does is it limits the possibilities, right? It limits the possibilities. If I'm understanding it correctly, if that's all the control panel does, is if you have the Nintendo one where you stick in the Nintendo cartridges, like that's it. Like you can only play Nintendo. Guys in the live chat, let me know if I'm wrong. Can you still connect another device to it and run it? Let me know. I'm not a big fan of that. Now, here's what I like is they sent me what's really cool, and I'm going to try and make a video for this this week as well. They sent me this nice little Dreamcast wireless adapter. So it's a wireless dongle that you plug into a Sega Dreamcast, and then it will then turn your Sega Dreamcast that have wireless controller capability that will communicate with that Nintendo Switch deck. So what I like about it is I'm not losing functionality, and I can now play some really cool Dreamcast games on that modded Arcade1Up machine using their control panel just by having this cool little wireless dongle. So that's what I like about that little Multicade setup. So we're going to make a video for that, hopefully by the end of the week. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, Mike. So if you do the Switch one, you have access to the entire Nintendo Switch library, thousands of games you could try playing on an arcade machine. As well as it's compatible with, you know, you could hook up many devices to it. There have been many videos out there where people have connected like Super Console X or hell, I think Kev Gret even connected his iiRcade console to it and got that up and working. There you go. So anyway, so I think that's pretty cool that you'll be able to, you know, if still have the Switch functionality, but if you want to, you could just plug in this, you know, Dreamcast dongle and play Dreamcast games. So yeah, we'll check it out. I have a Dreamcast. I have about 30 Dreamcast games. So we'll give it a shot and we'll see. What are your thoughts about iiRcade games? Here's what I got to say about iiRcade games. So here we are. It is middle end of June. We are almost halfway through the year, right? Like once June ends, we're officially halfway through the year. July, August, September, October, November. Yeah. So about halfway through the year, and have they released a major banger, eye-opening title this year? They got us a few last year where, you know, they got us some really impressive games on their platform, but we're halfway through the year. They've released some stuff. They've released some stuff that's good. They've released some stuff that's kind of, yeah. But what we're waiting for is the banger titles, right? That's what we want, right? Well, I have no idea what those are going to be or when they're going to come, but I hope we see something soon because, I mean, we're halfway through the year already. iiRcade, get on it. Release some games, man. And release some games that people really are like, oh my God, I must buy this cabinet, or I want to turn my arcade cabinet on this week, right? There you go. There you go. So hopefully that answers your question. All right. Any other questions in the live chat? I got great news for you guys. What's really cool is I set things up where once my show ends, if you just stay there, if you just don't do anything, and if you're a fan of Michael B. the Game Genie, this stream will automatically kick you over to his channel. It's going to redirect you there, and you'll be in his live chat. So it's really cool. I set that up. So don't go anywhere if you're a fan of Michael B. and you want to catch Michael B. when he goes live in 15 minutes. That'll be really cool. Let's see here. Still waiting for Space Invaders. Yeah. If they're going to ship out cabinets in July to customers that have Space Invaders artwork on them, that game needs to be ready to go. Maybe they're waiting for it to ship. That's all speculation. iiRcade is driving me crazier than my wife or kids. How do you feel about more modern indies on iiRcade? Seems like roguelikes would be a good fit and lots that they could add. Dead Cells. Well, Dead Cells is already on there. And I would like to see more of those. I think those actually make for a decent arcade experience. Let's see. Speaking of Evercade, has anyone tried to connect it to an AtGames? I have not, but that's an interesting one. If iiRcade can get Capcom, Midway, Namco, then they will be something, according to Bobby. Yeah, hopefully some of those licenses aren't exclusive, and hopefully they can get those, right? Maybe iiRcade is going to release Afterburner. I don't know about that one personally, but that would be really, really cool. Oh, thanks so much. Yes, thanks so much. All right, any other channel questions you guys got? We can do a quick little Q&A for 5 minutes. Surely there's something you guys want to ask me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Sorry this wasn't the normal show, but we're going to do it next week. Got some really cool stuff planned. Goofyfoot says he's just upset iiRcade didn't ask for a shirt size. Greatly appreciate that. Let's see here. Brett Gray says, PDubs, aside from commenting, liking, etc., typical interaction on social media, what can we do to support you? That's it, man. Just, give the video a thumbs up, and then, make sure you're a subscriber. That's it. That's all I ever hope for. Will Arcade1Up do the legacy cabinets in XL or Pro form? I don't think so. I think these are meant to be like the smaller version of these cabinets at a discounted price compared to like the more what you might call premium cabinets, because obviously they're going to charge a lot of money for Time Crisis. They'll charge a lot of money for Blitz. So yeah, I have not heard anything about an Alpha series, but that would be pretty good. It'd be nice for them to change up the lineup, right? I think Afterburner would be a hit. I think it would be a hit. I think a lot of people love that game, and we haven't had really a flying joystick kind of game like that, right? Like a combat flyer. So yeah, that'd be really cool. Ralph wants a cruising cab. Gigi says he didn't order an iiRcade because he wants to know what's going on with the swappable decks. We do know that there's accessories coming. But yeah. Any news on the New Wave Dragon's Lair release dates? Not yet. My apologies, Cornflakes. I haven't heard anything myself. Usually, Raven, if you've been watching the show for a while, the like counter might not change for you. There might be more likes than that, but if there's only 12 likes, do me a favor, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Yep, Michael said there's going to be some bangers, and that's what I'm waiting for. He promised me that when we interviewed Michael, so I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting to see the bangers. Have you got any arcade emulation going on your Steam Deck? Just games that I've legally purchased off of Steam. And, oh, yeah, that's the other thing, too. So I'm hoping on Wednesday that I'll finally publish my first Steam Deck video. So if you like Steam Deck and stuff, you'll start seeing some of those videos on my channel. So it's just so tough. Like, I'm not a full-time YouTuber, guys. I do this part-time as a hobby. I used to do 4 videos a week, and that was tough, man. Full-time job, career, family, wife, kid, house to run. And then trying to make that many YouTube videos. Now it's like, it's so hard to get them done, but I'll try my best to get them done because I really do enjoy doing it, right? And once you no longer enjoy it is when you should quit. I'm still enjoying it. Yes, I did order the racing cab from BSA. I haven't heard anything from about shipping yet. So let's see here. Yeah, more Steam back. You're not a millionaire covering arcades yet? Hell no, man. Even my wallet's got limitations, just like everyone else. Yeah, guys, Bill did a good job today. Make sure you guys subscribe to Bill at Bill's Retro Gaming Show. There you go. Do you think there's any chance iiRcade or Arcade1Up releases Qbert? I think Arcade1Up would be more likely to release Qbert because they've kind of said they have the license already. So let's just hope they do it, man. And if they can't find a retailer to buy it, sell it direct, because I'll order one. Yep, Steam Deck's coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, you canceled your Steam Deck? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. When do you find time to enjoy your arcade? So on the weekends. So usually on the weekends, I've mentioned this before. Either Saturday or Sunday, I pick one of those days and I turn on all my arcades and I spend time playing them. So I don't play my arcades every single day like I know some people do. So for me, it's like once a week I go play as much as I can, and I jump from machine to machine, just like you would in an arcade. So I spend so much time filming content and researching things that I tend to not get as much game time as other people, right? Which sucks. How much was that racing cab? I think it was like $500, right? So yeah, I didn't order the full thing. I only ordered 2 of the 3 pieces. So it wasn't that bad. I think it was like 500 some bucks. Tyler with a $2 super chat. Wish Blitz was 2-player, but is Time Crisis is money? I don't know exactly what you're saying there, Tyler. I'm so sorry. Wish Blitz was 2-player, but is Time Crisis is money? Yeah, I'm sure they're both going to be expensive. And Blitz will probably be 4 players. There you guys go. Console Kits, he's got many arms, and he can play all his cabs at the same time. There you go. There you guys go. All right, my dudes. So we got a lot of stuff in the hopper. Next week, I'm really hoping that we can put together the Multicade Monday show that I've been hoping to put together the last couple of weeks. Things have been busy, so I appreciate your patience. We're going to get there, and we're going to get you the content that you're looking for. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick, just chill and chat, catching up on things. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in this world of home arcades and retro gaming and modern gaming and console gaming. Go hack your Infinity game tables. Make sure if you guys want to buy a cabinet, buy a cabinet. If you don't want to buy a cabinet, don't buy a cabinet, right? That's what it's all about. I have a lot of content in my list, hopefully I can get that stuff done. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure you, once this stream ends, make sure you head over to Michael B. The stream is going to automatically redirect you over there, and that way you'll be in Michael B's chat room waiting for his show to start. Apologies if I seem frazzled. I am just so scattered right now, and I'm hoping I can catch up and put out some good content. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you give us a thumbs up on the way out. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Go check out Michael B. the Game Genie. He's going to talk about what the next racing cabinet's going to be. My vote is for pole position. Make sure you tell him I said that when you tell him that PDubs sent you. Let's go raid him. It's a raid from the Loft. Do me a favor, guys. Just have fun, man. That's what it's all about. This is supposed to be a fun hobby. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to have fun. You guys have fun. Take it easy, guys. We'll talk real soon. And remember, it's Monday. Play your multicades.